Oh, that's what happens when you get a little older, bro. Even if you're not hurting, you just make noises for no reason. Ask any older guy. Hola. ¿Y el Romaldo? ¿Está en el otro? ¿Y el Josh? El güero. ¿Tú conoces al Josh, que no, el güero? ¿No? Yo soy el dueño. Sí, yo soy el dueño. Josh es uno de mis manejadores. Sí. ¿Cómo andamos? Bien, bien. ¿Cómo anda la chamba? Gracias a Dios, ¿no? Sí, sí, sí. Sí, no, es que vamos a hacer un poquito de contenido aquí. Traigo, ¿qué traigo? Dos de estas casas. Aquí, no sé si, ¿miraste la otra?
No.
Tenemos otra, aquí está el Josh, a ver, ahorita viene. Dallas. Cabrón. Sí, la otra está en 5828 East Dallas. ¿Esta es que no? Esta es 5836. Estoy en la... ¿Ustedes no conocen a Romaldo? I'm in the wrong flip, bro. A ver. Caray. ¿Y quién trae esta aquí? ¿Otro inversionista? Lisa. Yo, I'm in the wrong flip, bro. 5836.
5836.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that number?
5830. I'm at 5836. It says Dallas. East Dallas. Where you at?
5828 East Dallas.
Where's that at?
Oh, no, you're right there. I see you.
Where are you at?
I see you.
Wait, where's our flips?
Go the other way.
Okay, coming back. Apparently there's somebody else flipping the house over here. I'm coming to see you.
Oh, yeah, you're at the one with the dumpster in front.
Yeah. Señores. Disculpe. Ahí estamos. Estamos enseguida. Okay, pues. All right, guys. I look like a buffoon. Damn, bro, you been working out or what?
Oh, you know it.
Jesus. It's Josh Cote.
How's it going?
How do you pronounce your last name?
Cote, yeah.
Josh Cote.
Yeah.
Josh
It's
Cote.
French. It's French.
It's French. This is Josh Cote. He is the property asset manager, and he is a business partner in our renovation company. And, this is the man that puts it all together with us. So,
For sure.
everybody meet Josh.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so talk to me about this, bro.
So, yeah, we purchased this property, started getting the reno going. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath out here in Mesa, 55-plus community. So we're looking to be probably around like 365, 370 on our exit. And as you can see, we've already gotten demo underway. This used to be like this weird wall that kind of blocked off the whole kitchen and living space and everything. So they tore this out. We got a new beam in here to make sure all of this is secure and good to go. And then the laundry was separated from the house. And we know how people like to have their laundry accessible, not to have to go outside or whatever to get to it. So they're opening this up so that our laundry can be accessible from the interior. But
That's great.
yeah.
What about this Arizona room back here?
Yep, Arizona room. This is just going to stay an Arizona room. So we'll, do the flooring and paint and everything in here. And it's a nice little area for
You
them.
gonna put some air conditioning in here?
I don't think so.
It heats up pretty bad, bro.
Yeah, and that's what Arizona rooms usually people kind of expect. So
Really?
Yeah, it's just kind of a chill
Okay.
area.
How long do you think it's gonna take to get this puppy fully renovated?
So it looks like it's going to be a long time in this stage right now, but this thing will actually probably be done in like the next 2.5 weeks.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, so they move fast.
Yeah.
They've been dealing with a bunch of stuff on 67th and Binzers on all of our other properties and stuff like that, but
This is cool.
They move quick. They'll get in.
I'm not going to smash anything. Everything's already done. Yeah. Everything's already demoed. Don't worry about it, right?
You're good. Just start busting into
walls.
walls.
No, we're not doing that. This isn't HGTV, guys.
Right.
This is actually real.
So,
oops.
Yeah. 2 bedrooms. That's the main room. We got the bathroom. They're getting a shower. All prepped.
Oh, bro.
What? The toilet?
Yo. Come on, bro. We gotta have some decency over here, bro. Jesus.
Those will be brand new.
The toilets?
Yeah. Well, by the time.
Okay, so I'm gonna go smash it then. Nah, I'm not messing with
They got somewhere they gotta go.
I'm messing
with it. But yeah, those will be brand new. Market in Arizona is shifting pretty quickly. It's been a pretty steady increase of inventory, especially since the election.
Mm-hmm. Month over month.
Month over month,
Yep.
right? So prior to the end of 2024, things were still relatively decent when it came to inventory here in Phoenix, here in the whole like Maricopa metro area, because everybody was holding on to their properties. Nobody was listing. As soon as the election happened, I think there was a lot of like hope and all of these things. So everybody just started listing their properties. Inventory's been going up because of that, which has been bringing prices down slowly, but prices are dropping. So we're just trying to adjust for those price drops.
Which we have.
Yep. So buying deeper, expecting more concessions, longer holding times, and then
more than likely price dropping month over month by 2 to 5%.
Right. And then just doing what we can to get in and get the projects done as fast as humanly possible so that we're not holding it for as long and we can get these properties off our plate.
We'd like to get in here. Part of our buying criteria is 2 to 4 week reno, right?
Yep.
Boom. In and out.
Yep.
Right. All right. Nothing massive, right? Nothing that's going to take past that time frame.
Correct.
All right, so this is the backyard. Guys, this is a 55 and older community. And I'm going to be frank with you guys. If you ask him, how do I feel about 55 and older communities?
They're not your favorite?
They're not my favorite. They're not my favorite. However, this specific area, right? And this is the beautiful thing as an experienced investor. If you know the area, you know the area, right? If you know that it is a very appealing, sought out area, you're willing to take a little more risk. Would you agree?
Right.
Yeah. And you could only, by the way, you could only learn that through experience, right? Time and experience.
Yep.
Just doing the business, knowing your market, knowing your backyard, right? These are the things that you need. Like if you're a real estate investor, right, there's going to be levels and you want to get, just like when you're running comparables, right? You want to get as granular as possible, right? As a real estate investor too, like you go from the top layer of like, oh, this seems like a good deal, right?
Yep.
Get all the way down to the point where you know the days on the market in that zip code, that the area is a very sought out, it's a high sought out area, right? And then you make a decision that that decision will have a calculated risk.
Yep. And I've learned those lessons too.
You've lost your butt off on some deals. Huh?
Yeah. So like I've been doing this for 5 years and I've only learned from experience, right? So I've definitely been through some like really tough times. Even recently there were some flips that, there was just things that I couldn't necessarily control or I could have controlled better.
Yeah.
Especially when it came to like the renovation budget and the renovation timeline. The contractor I've used in the past, before we started using our crews and everything, they had no sense of urgency.
No.
They were overcharging for things.
No.
They were causing problems with the city, which were causing properties to get red tagged and delayed. And now you have to go through red tape and all these things. So they were really hard lessons to learn.
It was very counterproductive also at the time, right?
Yeah.
So I'm glad we both have learned some lessons prior to this,
For sure.
Okay, so back here, what do you got, a shed back here or something?
Yep. So the little shed, it looks like at one point in the past, they tried to make it kind of like a livable space. We're not going to be doing anything with it beyond painting it like we've already done because it'll just be a storage area and stuff like that.
Okay, this is for kind of the homeowner to come back here and
Yep.
kind
Maybe
of
store
have his
our
little me
material
time,
here.
work on some stuff, right?
Yep.
What do you think we'll net on this puppy?
So far, our underwriting has always been to project a $50,000 net.
Net 50 after everything's
right?
done, yeah.
So that's what we're shooting for.
Good.
You never know; things could happen. There's potential delays. There's potential over budget. Things like that you just can't foresee, or you can plan as best as you can for them, but things happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the way we underwrite, the way that we run our numbers, the way that we calculate everything based on like what we've done in the past, what the market's doing,
We're
what
being super conservative now.
material prices with tariffs that are going on right now. We're just being as conservative as possible and as quick as possible to make sure that we net as much as we possibly can.
We like to stay, like, our buying criteria, especially for flips right now, is we're in the affordable housing buyers pool. We like to stay under 450 as after repair value. That means that we'll be listing 450 or under, you know, and we like to do a 2 to 4 week, you know, quick reno. We like to keep, I mean, we are, for some reason, we're hitting like 45, 50,000 in rehab on some of these, right?
Mm-hmm.
But normally we like to be 35, 40.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, you know, the net 50 is our target at all times. That includes holding costs for 6 months. That includes seller concessions, agency fees, closing costs. So that's it. That's the formula. We just want to net 50 on these deals.
Exactly.
Ready to move on to the next one?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I saw Sergio just showed up too.
Serge, where you at? Damn, bro, you look good. You look good, bro. What's up, bro? How you feel?
How's it going?
This
man?
is
Good to see you too.
This is Sergio. Serge, what's your last name, bro?
Fernandez.
He's been running his own demo company from ATAS for what, 5, 6 years now?
5 years.
5 years. As you can see, he's a pretty good-looking dude.
Thank you.
Light skin, colored eyes, nice hair, nice beard. Wait, what's going on? Okay, no, we're just anyway.
Where are we going with this?
So check this out, right? This is the juicy part. Serge, he's a businessman, and he runs his own company. And every businessman that I've met, especially in the blue collar space, they all want to flip their money. They all want to get into real estate. They just don't know how, or they don't have the time. You know what I mean? They don't have the time to sit there and, you know, talk to sellers, right? So Serge is like, hey, bro, what's up? Let's flip some houses. I said, all right, let's do it then. So my goal is to get Serge 30 to 50% cash on cash return on every deal that he does. So that's what we're working on. And so far, you know, I like where we're at here. Was this the first one or second one that we bought? Second. So the other one's gonna be a little more remodeled.
Yeah, that one is like pretty much finished. The only delay is we're just waiting for our flooring to show up.
Okay.
They've just been dragging on getting us the flooring. I guess it's being shipped in like today or tomorrow from California. Okay. So I'm hoping to have it by this week so they can just get it in because it's ready.
So let me just say this. Sergio Sergio has a pretty big appetite.
Yeah.
See?
I do.
Yeah. He did not only want to partner with us on one deal. He was like, hey, when's the next one? I said, well, as a matter of fact, there's one right down the street from the one that, you know, you have, which is this one, right? The first one he wanted to partner up, when he partnered up with us, is the other one we're about to show you that's pretty much almost done except the flooring.
Yep.
Let's go.
Cool.
We have the right flip?
Yep.
I'm not messing.
Hold on, I gotta scroll up here and find the code for this one.
Take your time, bro. I'm gonna go to the shade. Now this looks nice, Mr. Serge.
It's like fresh paint.
Yo, did you do this?
Yeah, so we coated the floor.
Who'd you do it with?
Maldo.
Nice. It looks good.
There was like carpet in here. They had it carpeted. It was really weird, so we tore that all out.
Yo, what are you gonna do about the stain over there? Can you power wash it?
What, the white?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just powder though.
Okay. All right. So the flooring is not in.
Not in.
Cabinets are in.
Countertop.
You're gonna put some handles on them, right?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Why'd you go with this color?
It's trending, right?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
It's trending. People don't like that like old kind of looking
granite.
Yeah, granite.
Yeah, bro.
They like
that's
the brown granites and all that stuff. So yeah, anyway, this is the front entrance. You come into the home. This used to be a wall, so it was all walled off and just like a doorway. So we tore that out, opened this all up. Of course, you got your dining area. Got all of our can lights in.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Yeah. Same with the kitchen. Just light this whole place up.
Old people love light, bro.
Yeah.
Right?
They're going to get plenty of the natural light from the windows. Originally, this was like all kind of an Arizona room that was all open. So we walled this off to create like an actual dedicated Arizona
small
room.
Arizona room.
Yep. Throw in a sliding door because it was just a janky door like leading into the backyard. So if you want, we can go check out the yard. After you.
Oh. Yo.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so this is residential, right? This is going to be apartments, but
Yeah. What am I going to tell you?
it's back in commercial.
Old people love their privacy.
I get that.
So,
One of the considerations I made in this was that 465 comp around the corner
yeah.
is also backing commercial, and it's backing a junkyard with a bunch of cars and stuff.
Worst case scenario, you might have to bring the wall up.
Yeah, I mean, we could be something that we talk to
Where
a
people
potential
really
buyer
can.
about.
I mean, yeah.
You know?
That could be a concession, right?
Yeah, or give them a credit for. It's nice though that we didn't have to do anything with the yard. It's already landscaped.
Nice, yeah. If you bring in some big old trees, it's like, it's not, right? It's not worth it. My man Serge flipping deals now.
Do another one.
Damn, bro, you got an appetite on you.
So this was the other room that we, walled off. It was originally a 2-bed, 2-bath, but our comps were 3-bed, 2-bath, so we converted it into a 3-bed, 2-bath.
Where's your air conditioning?
It is
not here.
not here.
Aha.
All right, talk to Ronaldo.
Aha.
That's
See?
not going to be an issue.
See, aren't you glad I showed up, bro? I'm looking for everything. Like, you know what I love about this, bro? I don't use this, but I'm sure every woman out there, right? They can use this for this. Look. Right?
Yeah, I never sit on those.
We haven't done a lot of those in our flips, but being that this is a 55+ community, I want
The old lady wants to sit down and shave her legs, bro. Well, brother, I can't wait. We're almost there.
Yep.
Maybe 2 weeks.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We should be there soon.
Maybe 1 week.
Maybe 1 week. If that flooring shows up. If not,
Okay.
when?
Serge, come talk to the camera. You dress nice.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You might as well. You've been owning your business for 5 years?
Yes, 5 years.
5 years. And at some point you were like doing like bridge loans, right? Like,
Yes.
you were lending out 40, 50K, 60K, right? And then you were charging an interest on that. It was like a hard money loan. And then now, somehow, some way, you ended up, now you're in the flipping game. Now instead of, 10, 12,
What was that, 12%?
12%, now you're at 30 to 50% cash on cash, God willing, right? So I'm excited for you, man. I think this is great. I mean, Will and I were talking about like everybody's objective is to make money, right? Everybody's so focused on making money, right? And then it's like, okay, so once you make the money, what then? Like once you're making a good amount of money, what then, right?
What's the next step? What do you do?
What do you do, right? And what I tell people now, from my years of like making money and then like not being responsible with money, right? I feel like it's as or even more important how you manage the money, what you do with the money, Are you sending it out, right, so that it can bring you back a return? What are you doing with the money? A lot of people, what happens when you just leave it in the bank account or you put it in your pocket, like it burns a hole through your pocket or it disintegrates in the bank account, right? So, money is meant to circulate. It's not supposed to stay still in one place, I think some folks call it currency. You know what I'm saying? Right? So money, that's what's like, that money has to keep moving. And that's what we're doing here, Mr. Sir. We're just moving some money. Yep.
Let's move more money than that.
Let's go. Let's go.